Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and this Manchester United Legends series where we're getting into the second episode today. If you missed the first one, do go back and have a look at that. It was an exciting game against Real Madrid where we did manage to beat them 3-1, a fantastic performance. And today we are taking on Everton. We've got the same tactic being used for this game against Everton as we had before. There's not been any transfers since the last game. It was only about 4 or 5 days ago. Just going to wait one more change to this team. I'm actually going to give Andy Cole a start alongside Dennis Law today because Cantona hasn't recovered from the injury he got against Real Madrid. So Andy Cole starting up front with Dennis Law. We've got Giggs joined by Scholes and Charlton. Bobby Charlton making his first appearance for the team. Beckham is still out on the right wing. Back four is the same as it has been for a while and will probably stay the same for the majority of this season because it's a fantastic back four. We don't have many other players who are likely to challenge in those positions. And then in goal we do have Peter Schmeichel as well. So it's a very good team going out there. For the other two games in today's episode I will be using the other tactic, but because this one worked so well against Real Madrid I do want to see it out there yet again. And away from home against Everton it is going to be a tough game. So let's jump into this and see what lineup we're going up against. You can see they've got Werner and Dixie Dean up front. Dean, the player I'm going to be watching very closely. Then we've got Stephen Alan Ball in central midfield, Peter Reid alongside him, Sheedy on left midfield, Wilson, Ostich, Watson, Stevens, and then Southall is in goal. Neville Southall, absolute legend there. I think we're going to come across a lot of teams playing a 4-4-2 this season because it does fit the historic style of football, but hopefully we'll be able to change that up soon. But at the moment I'm quite happy with this. I expect to get the win today after that Real Madrid game, so let's kick it off and see how we do. Burn puts the cross in, but it's cut out by Southall, who it's going to be difficult to beat today, one of the better goalkeepers in the game. Puts the ball out, good header. Andy Cole plays it through. Dennis Law's been allowed in unchallenged. Southall did eventually come out and he made the save first time, but Dennis Law was there to hit it in on the second attempt. I think he's going to be our key striker this season, Dennis Law. He is absolutely fantastic. We've got a free kick, Beckham no doubt on it. Ball comes to Law, now Bobby Charlton, edge of the area, tries to play it in, gets another chance. Out wide to Ryan Giggs, ball goes in, and Dennis Law turns it in again. I think he might have been offside there, and the flag is up. It remains 1-0, but what a start by these players. And Dennis Law looking absolutely prolific up front in this tactic. Free kick for Everton, Sheedy puts it to the back stick, Ferdinand gets it out, Giggs further on, now Andy Cole. We've got support coming if he can hold it up, which he does, manages to keep it as well. Scholes to Charlton to Giggs to Cole, across to Dennis Law, plays it on to David Beckham on the opposite flank. He's given the ball away, but Dennis Law picks it up again, tries to play it through, but not successfully. Now we've got Vernon having an attack against us. Ball laid off to Reid, now ball across to Sheedy, dangerous ball, but Schmeichel picks it up really well. He then punts it down the field. Reid wins it again. Ball goes forward. Worden, oh my word, what a strike. The header down from Dixie Dean, and Worden from about 25 or more yards has cracked a left-footed volley into the top corner past Peter Schmeichel. If you were going to concede a goal, that's one way to do it. It does peg us back to 1-1, and we're going to need to be at our best to get the lead back. Corner from Beckham. Great position, puts it into Stam, but it's cleared out. Andy Cole chasing after it. He puts it over the top, but Stevens further on. Now Watson to Ball. Ball played up to Dixie Dean, a bit deeper than Everton would want him. Ball over the top for Werner, already punished us once, but poor pass there. Comes to Ball again. Everton playing the better football here. Ball goes in, Dixie Dean's there, but it's over the top, and we escape. Gary Neville. On to Jack Charlton. Now Beckham plays it over the top. Dennis Law is in behind. Can we get the lead back? He's created a decent angle there. I think he would have been better off playing it to Andy Cole. But we've got a corner. It's going to be Beckham on it. Good position. Plays it to the edge of the area for Giggs. Ball with a good tackle and then Giggs trips him. There's just 5 minutes left now. I have made 3 substitutions in this game, but it's Everton on the attack. We do clear it away. Now Cole plays it forward towards Mark Hughes. Terrible pass from Andy Cole, but it's come to Bobby Charlton again. Another really poor pass. We've not been at our best, and Werner is in behind, puts it over to Dixie Dean, and he heads it into the bottom corner. We're 2-1 down with 5 minutes to go, and we could be about to lose our opening Premier League game, which does show how difficult a league this is. We've got one more possible chance here, but Sheedy is bringing the ball away for Everton, just pumps it away from his goal. Schmeichel's pumped it even further forward towards Andy Cole, heads it down to Byrne, ball into Cole again, into Mark Hughes, and he finds the bottom corner. Is the flag up? The flag is up. Twice we've had goals ruled out for offside in this game. We've got 1 minute left now. Bobby Charlton, great position, plays it over the top, but Southall comes to claim. That's surely going to be the full-time whistle after this chance. But 2-1 defeat on our opening game is not good enough. Everton are a good side, but we should still comfortably be beating them. We've gone from beating Real Madrid 3-1 to losing to Everton 2-1. And it's just a sign of how difficult this league is going to be. Charlton giving the ball away there in central midfield. Now it's Vernon on the attack, finds Sheedy. And it's Everton's strike partnership today have absolutely annihilated us. 2-1 defeat there. Really, really disappointed with that. And we're going to have to pick ourselves up and go again against Leeds. We will at least be at Old Trafford for that match, but I'm not happy with that result. Well, the team has been heavily changed for this game against Leeds because I am chasing that win. Dennis Law out up front because he's got 3 goals in his last 2 games. Giggs is still on the left flank, but Bobby Charlton moved up to attacking midfield in this new tactic with George Best out on the right flank, which means Beckham drops to the bench. We've got Scholes and Edwards in central midfield. I could see those two becoming our key central partnership because they're both perfect in those central midfield roles that we have been using. We've then got the same back 4 and goalkeeper in play. I'm hoping they'll do a little bit better for this game than they did against Everton, but the main thing is we just need to get the win. Leeds are a very difficult team. They're top of the league at the moment. They beat Liverpool 4-1, and Liverpool, the other really dangerous team, but you can see why they've got Decker up front with Gray, McAllister and Strachan just behind him. Giles and Bremer in central midfield. You can see they're using pretty much the same tactic as us. Madley, Hunter, Charles and Reaney in defence with Sprake in goal. Well, we are back at Old Trafford for this game, and we've got Neville pushing it forward to Bobby Charlton. Edwards in a lot of room there in midfield, finds Ryan Giggs, goes past the defender, and he nearly flashed that into the top corner. Byrne with the throw-in, still looking for the first goal. Edwards forced away from the box, but gets the cross into Charlton, back to Edwards. More time in this area, but it's given away now. Byrne to Edwards once more. Scholes should go back out to Byrne, and he does. Just can't get this ball in the box. He does eventually. Best is in there, but it's cleared out to Edwards. Neville down the line to Best. He takes it out again. Across to Edwards once more. Everything going through him right now. He finds Dennis Law. Great turn. Excellent finish. And he continues to get the goals that we desperately need here. 1-0 now against Leeds. 4 goals for him so far this season. And it is 1-0. Nearly half time, but still another chance here. Giggs nearly wins the ball, but Bremer keeps it. Now McAllister. This would be a terrible time to concede. Not seen anything from Leeds up to now, but they are on the attack. Given away though, George Best now charging down the right flank. He's got the pace on the defence. He's got Dennis Law in the box as well. Looks for him. It's cleared out. Bobby Charlton driving into the box and finishing it into the bottom corner. If you've ever seen the goals that Bobby Charlton scored for United, they were pretty much always like that. Just charging in and finding an absolute rocket. And we have made it 2-0 right before half-time. And we should be getting a win here, which is going to put us back up towards around the mid-table area, but at least get our season started in the right way. Strachan pushes it down the right for Reaney. He puts the ball in. Gray's got control of it and been allowed to just tuck it into that bottom corner. Eddie Gray there gets Leeds back into it. The defence switching off, not doing their job, and we do have a job on our hands now. Decker. Good spread ball there to find Gray, who's in behind. Unfortunately, shanks it wide, but we really need to switch on at the back because this is not good enough. 10 minutes left to play. We do have Eric Cantona on for Dennis Law up front. Also brought Beckham on. He's playing in central midfield where he can actually play. I know he played there in real life, but he can actually play it in the game as well. But we've got Curry here to Decker. Oh, and I thought that had gone in, but it has just gone wide. Leeds looking so much more dangerous the last 30 minutes or so. This second half especially, they've been very, very good. But at the moment, we are still on track to get the win we need here. 3 minutes of added time left. Rio Ferdinand's picked up a knock. I'm not going to take him off. We're just going to see this game out. Best brought down there, and we do have a free kick. Madley's already picked up a yellow card, and he gets his second here. So Leeds down to 10 men, and we have a free kick we can just lump forward and get to full time. Beckham back down the line for Neville. Ball goes out for a corner. It inches down time even more. As I think Beckham goes over, puts the corner in, cleared out by Charles, and that is the full-time whistle. We've managed to beat a very difficult Leeds side. There were a lot of yellow cards because this was a derby rivalry game, but we've managed to get the win 2-1 over Leeds, and it means we jump up to 9th place. We hold Leeds where they are very early in this season, but I would say that's a pretty good start to our campaign. We've got games against Leicester and Arsenal up next, Blackburn, then Spurs, so an interesting start to the season. Given that's the case, I think what I'll do is end this episode here, and then next time we'll do a live comm of the game against Arsenal, then we'll take a break and do a live comm of the game against Spurs. So there'll be a couple of games in each of the next 2 episodes, but for now I think this will probably do. It's been a very good start to the season. That defeat to Everton really disappointing, but it's left us in decent shape. Obviously we've still got the Champions League to come. We don't know who we're going to play just yet. Arsenal are going to be a really tough side. I think they're going to challenge for the title. We're going to have to deal with Thierry Henry and Dennis Bergkamp as well, which is going to be a real challenge. But I think if we do a live comm of Arsenal and Spurs, then we can have a little break depending on who we're playing in the Champions League, and then do a live comm against City rivals, Man City. So a lot to look forward to. Do drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more from this series, and let me know in the comments if there are players you think I should be signing, tactics I should be using. Put all that good stuff down there below. But until next time, see ya!